stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will get the first crack at it here. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown. It was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
And, David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Coming up, 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A-game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it
The Volunteers hit it quickly to the line. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on first down from the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed, all these guys had vision and quickness, and this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Makes a catch and knocked down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. I mean, they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. He'll pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Volunteers get the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose. And it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses. And some of the...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, two great plays in a row by the defense. And if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But two plays in a row, two dominant wins, two big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Gonna run it. It's Sampson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional battle between the Tide and Vols. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sampson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to throw on third. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's White. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On the run, it's Sampson. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the second half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Slide, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. On second down, looking again to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama! They strike first here in overtime. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's White. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Coming after it. That'll do it! The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin.
But we don't have a baby. We're having a baby. That ain't 6 seconds. That ain't Hey.